There comes a point in every life when a man, or a woman, must stop running from the weight they were born to carry. And if I pause a little here, it's because responsibility is one of those words that feels heavy the moment it's spoken. But I want you to see tonight that responsibility is not just a burden, it is also a blessing. Responsibility shapes a soul. Responsibility strengthens a spirit. Responsibility makes a person grow into someone they did not know they could become. You see, many people want the reward, but not the responsibility. They want the crown without the cross. They want the victory without the discipline. But life doesn't work like that. Whenever God gives you a calling, He also gives you responsibility. Whenever life gives you a dream, it also gives you a duty. And the question is not whether responsibility will come, it always comes. The question is whether you will rise to meet it. During the movement, I found myself carrying responsibilities I never asked for. There were nights when I wanted to turn it all over, pass it to someone else, say, "Lord, let this cup pass from me." But responsibility kept calling my name. And it called because freedom does not come without responsibility. Justice does not come without responsibility. And love, real love, never comes without the willingness to bear the weight of others. Responsibility is the price of meaningful life. Now, I remember a young man once saying to me, "Reverend, I don't want responsibility. It's too much work." And I smiled and said, "Well, son, so is greatness." He laughed, and I laughed too, because we both knew the truth. Everything worth having demands responsibility in return. Look at history. Look at Mahatma Gandhi, thin in frame but strong in spirit, carrying the responsibility of an entire nation on shoulders that seemed too small for the task. Look at Mother Teresa, giving her life to the forgotten because she believed responsibility extended beyond comfort. Look at the ordinary men and women, not just the famous ones, who raised their families with dignity when the world gave them nothing but hardship. These people were not seeking glory. They were accepting responsibility. And through that acceptance, they changed the world in ways louder spirits never could. Responsibility is not something the world will always thank you for. Sometimes responsibility feels lonely. Sometimes it feels like you are climbing a mountain others refuse to even look at. But responsibility also gives your life direction. It gives your heart purpose. It gives your spirit a reason to rise each morning. And my friends, there is no greater blessing than a life that means something. So if life has placed responsibility in your hands, whether it is responsibility for your family, your work, your community, or your own growth, do not run from it. Do not treat it as punishment. See it as preparation. For the burden of responsibility is the birthplace of strength. The weight of responsibility is the workshop of character. And the blessing of responsibility is discovering the person God always intended you to become. Stand tall in your responsibility. Walk faithfully with it. And your life, your whole life, will rise to meet the greatness that responsibility was shaping in you all along.